show coming from the RAC store. With this back in the Mac in the back flow. Let's go, chillin' with raccoons by the back door. Take calls so you can stake more. All I wanna do is making dough, right? But I found this crew and doing alright. We RAC will bitch, ready to fight. So many raccoons ready for the boss life. I might fly high like a kite, right? But always ready for a shite for the right price. Raccoon supply has the right price. Giving you respect if it's likewise. So I'm buying all the mean guys with the clean heart. Read between lies, laser beam through lean eyes. Larry or with clean lies, trash mouth, mean smile, be wise. NFT wise, fuck with these guys. It's the RAC lab from the back lab. 110 of these in my backpack. Crazy RAC lab from the stash app. RAC will take a lead in this haystack. It's the RAC lab from the back lab. 110 of these in my backpack.
Rarma getting roped on air. Rarma getting roped on air. Anyway, scavengers. What? Good morning, RAC FM. It's fucking 0800 EST. And what does the O stand for? Oh my God, tonight's going to be a fucking banger. After this week, after what we've seen, what's gone on, fucking hell. I can't wait to see the Coogee price on the 7-day chart either. Anyway, it's Friday, the 3rd of February, 2023. And this is your daily Cosmos Crypto US of A breakfast show with all your mad fucking banging hosts, including Robo, the mayor of Rackville, and so far we have fucking one person, Rain Man Rarma. Hello, son.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. How the bloody hell are we? Are we doing well?
Dude, I'm not bad. I've just switched to the headset very quickly, see how I use that. See, production. We're doing well, aren't we? Eh? We're doing well. Fuck, dude, HR's in early. Oh, that means something, doesn't it? Can you see that? Fuck. Since there's only you and I, then shall we welcome our guest up? He's here, fucking prompt on time, isn't he? You can tell he's not tired. He would have been 15 minutes fucking late, yeah? Here we go. Ryan, I presume it's afternoon for you, young man, is it?
Yeah, just hit 1 p.m. I was lagging at work, and then you've just got me buzzing with that intro. I must say, I'm vibing.
Bro, we don't fuck around, you know. Finn got serious like with us. Oh, he gave us the right stern talking to in the group chat. He was like, look, you guys, you're doing this, you know. You've got no organisation, blah, blah, blah. We should be refining the content. And so, yeah, mate, we do like one live show a week. Friday night for me, 8 p.m. I think it's 12 for Rarma. It's 8 a.m. for Gainsey and 5 a.m. I think for Finn. So it's kind of like mad time zones, dude. But we've just been recording the Friday one, and then if we do like a special, so we've had like I think 3 or 4 specials now, just like random like guests where it's focused on them or the project or the prop or whatever that's been put up, you know. So, dude, it's been working well. We only started. This is actually Ryan. This is the month celebration. There you go. We've been in business a month, dude.
Let's go. And how's the other one's been going? It's not the ideal time for me to listen in because I do have a day job and I'm currently like slinking off on the side, and so I've not listened to the other one. How was Dove last week?
Hilarious. Your man's bunking off work to come on the spaces. That's a fucking level of respect there, right there, Rarma. Last week, yeah, well, it started great because basically Finn joined having a piss on the toilet. Like, I'm sure that was a setup, right? You know dead right, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, like, he's been caught pissing mid-spaces before, so yeah.
Hence Finn's fucking dramatic, erratic fucking...
Finn should have an elephant picture because he never fucking forgets.
Oh, bro, you know, he's only missed one show, and that was when he was on like an all-nighter for like 2 nights. The nights before, I don't know how he was going. He literally had 1 week off, but fair play to him. It's 5 a.m. for him, you know. And like, would I be getting up at 5 a.m. to speak to you retards? Probably not. But yeah, mate, Dead Right was a scream last week. We had a great crack about like many different things and stuff, you know. But the price of Coogee literally just started to fucking pump straight away too, mid-show. Like, Coogee just starts pumping for fun. Rarma's probably got the 7-day chart there.
So you're taking full responsibility for the Coogee pump over the last week?
Not necessarily, but it's happened before, because the first episode we had Ollie on from Kudos. And if you go and look at the chart...
He's being humble. Yes, we take full responsibility, 100%. If come on the show, you've got a coin, easy 30-40%.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a coincidence. After listening to that intro from Robo, if it's like that every week, then yeah, there's no wonder it's gone up 40%.
Ryan, did you hear what happened when the weekend the Joe chain was created? And then fucking Trader Joe, like Pegasus, I think it was, changed their name to Trader Joe's for a laugh or something. And then it did a ridiculous pump, like literally while we were live on the Spaces. Like Reese
I actually did see the pump of the Trader Joe coin while you guys were all playing Joe games.
Oh,
that was not a coincidence.
It was brilliant. Guess who's come up? Your man Finn's come. He's the regular pundit. Gaines must be dropping the daughter off, I think, or he'd be here. I'm guessing
we got
Bbandz.
She's here.
Yes.
She's not wearing. She's not wearing the proper attire at the moment. That's the problem.
Oh,
just needs to update.
You never know.
Needs to update the attire.
Yeah. We wrote her up. We already wrote her up once for that. I'd hate to have to do it again. GM guys, I didn't know if we could have two lunatics on the show at once. So I didn't know if that would be too much lunatic power. So I was going to just set this one back and let Ryan do his thing.
Steffi's not here. We've got Ryan. And then we've just got corporates. So it's fine.
Perfect. Steffi's gone to bed. He says bye-bye, enjoy, have some fun. He's been working all night. See you in a bit. He couldn't really give any commitments when I asked, because I asked Ryan, I think, about 3 weeks ago. It was a long time ago, Trying to plan in advance, guys, Professional. Okay, Finn? Okay, HR?
Yeah, makes sense. Much like everything, this is cyclical, and you go through cycles, and sometimes people's wives are like, get the fuck off the phone, god damn it, go take care of your fucking kid. And sometimes they're cool. So, it just depends.
Shit,
I feel this pain, though.
Oh, that wasn't the wife. That was...
Broski, Finn, did you miss the beginning? I played a special little song at the beginning for our friend. Our friend, the man that likes the sandwich. You know what I'm talking about, yeah?
Oh, of course.
Can you guess what I played at the beginning in honor of your man?
I did miss it, though. I was sitting there hitting refresh on the wrong screen, and then I woke up again, and the computer wasn't even turned on. So that's my fault. I mean, it's your fault for these god-awful 5 a.m. shows, but that was my fault for not being more awake. So,
bro, I'm
you
really
guys
proud.
Do your thing. I got to go downstairs where I have to be quiet because people are sleeping at 5 a.m. I have to make my morning drink. So, continue the show. I'll be right back.
Go on then, Finn. Go and enjoy your coffee. Go and have some fun. Is that okay? Come back later, yeah?
In other words, fuck off.
Right, here's your woman, Bbandz. I've got a co-host. Brilliant.
I changed my outfit, okay? All right? I don't need to get written up by HR again. Jesus.
Oh, that's nice. What's that, a walrus? Let me have a look at what's that.
It's not a walrus, it's a woolly mammoth.
Oh, sorry.
I'm extinct. Oh, my goodness. We're coming back.
It looks like a walrus.
No.
The little circle.
Sounds like discrimination. That's a write-up.
Fucking say what I've got to put up with already. Jesus, demonetized, aren't we, already? My goodness. What's going on? Right, okay, let's get down to it. Shall we all say... Soy, jump in later, Soy. We really do have to stick to the rules or I'll get in trouble. I think we should all take a moment to congratulate Ryan on his new position, because that's been quite big news for quite a long time. I know a lot of people have been waiting for the Senate. Your man went up. I heard his pitch. They obviously proved himself to the community. Ryan, are you excited about the opportunity that lies ahead? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's nice to be. It's nice to be back in doing something crypto related, working with a crypto project. So it's been a while. I've been out of the game since August. So yeah, it's nice. I obviously chose the wrong community grants program to join, because if I was working for High Reverie or the new Cosmos grants program, I'd be getting a 6-figure salary. But I'm out here doing things for free right now. But there we go.
Well, that's commendable, dude. So have you like fucked Luna off altogether? Or are you still got a bit of skin in the game over there?
No, I mean, like, I mean, I was never involved with Luna. I was just a massive delusional maxi. But I was working on Prison Protocol, which is spinning up their own Cosmos chain. If you've been following that, I think that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm still there. I'm still holding. I'm still praying and delusional. But I've been spreading my wings over the last 9 months since the crash.
It's nice to see you've kind of like come to your senses a little bit, But dude, we've been very impressed with Coogee. We're big fans us over here. And they have took a lot of shit in that lately. But it's just good to see, like, okay, they promised this. Is that right? You're going to be on a multi-sig, is that right? Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, like, so, like the Coogee guys are actually, like, I've been in touch with those guys since pretty much the very beginning, like, just after they... I was using, well, it wasn't using, but aware of the Harpoon project, which was like their previous iteration. I like Dove and Hans are both like Dove's an honorary UK lunatic and Hans is UK based, and we got our little UK lunatics group where we were all euphoric for several months. And I mean, I'm part of like a community group, like a community like investment group, and we were in the like Kajira seed round. I've been like following them, ever since they originally launched on Terra. Was using their products, and then obviously like the crash hit, and they and they made this pivot to very quickly to launching their own chain. And it just kind of felt natural to try and get into that Senate. But yeah, the idea is there's 9 of us. We're on a multi-sig. We're putting in place a grants program, as you know. Like the Kajira team is pretty small. They've been struggling. Well, I don't think they've been struggling, but struggling to do everything because those guys are like shipping stuff left, right, and center, and they felt that probably someone or some people need to like take their hands and put it around the community grants program. I think there was a lot of community feedback that, okay, well, these grants requests are coming in, as you know, or as you may know, the Kajira governance process is like 48 hours. So like being able to make a decision on a grant request within 48 hours is, a big ask for all the validators out there. So the idea is that we'll take control of some of the community pool, and then be kind of like the guardians of the grants request program, sort of probing anyone who comes forward to request funds, and like making like giving a steer to the community. I think we're probably going to have like a dollar value limit that we can sort of pre-approve through the 9 of us, and then like for larger grants they'll still come to the community with like an opinion from the Senate. So that's like a rough idea of how it's going to work.
Excellent. So Ryan, we'll do what we always do on this show. Rarma, quick question for you. If you were in Ryan's shoes moving forward, like what would be your biggest concerns, or what would you be thinking might be your biggest challenges, or what would you be like specifically like want to be aware of, or anything like that, Rarma? What might be some pitfalls or opportunities?
I think the biggest thing that I've noticed when you're working with a collective is ensuring that people pull equal parts and put in equal effort. Don't let anyone freeload, and then ensure that everyone who is active and present gets to voice their opinions, and those that aren't, if if they're being quiet and you're not notice them interacting, engage with them and like DM them, because sometimes people can be a bit quiet or hesitant to speak up. So just like it's essentially like working for a team. So you've really got to try and build those relationships and listen to people, and then listen to the people who aren't speaking.
Has communication been your biggest struggle, would you say, Rarma, within the sub-DAOs you're involved in?
Engagement.
Not you necessarily, but
no, I know what you mean. I know the question. Yeah, it's engagement. Communication's been great. It's more engagement. I'm on a 5 of 9 and a 6 of 11. I think it is. And there's just not quite enough engagement there across both of them. So that's been the challenge. And when you have people who are doing this stuff part-time and there's no incentives to do it, it can be a struggle.
What we call that in the industry, it's called Down syndrome. It's what happens when there's too many DAOs to keep track of, and it turns into like this fatigue of sorts. It's called Down syndrome, but yeah, it's interesting. Psychologists from around the world gather here to study that at corporate, because we have so many different laboratories functioning. So little tidbit of insider info for you.
I'm so glad Professor Finn cleared that up for us. Hello, Bbandz. How are you doing? Are you okay now? Are you on terra firma? Was probably the wrong choice of words, actually. Are you on dry land or what? Are you back? Or are you still sinking, darling?
What do you mean? Wow, where would I be sinking? I've been on dry land.
Oh, you've got rid of the kids. You sat back in the hammock. Okay, you've grabbed your joint and your margarita. Okay,
No.
or your hip flask. I don't know what.
No.
I don't know what you got today.
I got coffee and a bowl. I had a couple drinks last night, so my head's a little bit feeling it. I don't drink a lot, so I got a little pounding.
Yeah, I saw that little party photo. You were out and about. You had a couple of little drinky poos. You're regretting it now, aren't you?
Just a little bit, sometimes you sample too much, you probably should not sample so much.
That's interesting.
Sounding a little bit like Joe there.
You could sample all the different kinds of weed in the world there, and you'd wake up and not feel like shit. I woke up this morning, I was feeling fit as a fiddle. I was ready to just keep smoking more weed. So I'm sorry you put that poison into your body, and it's killing you softly.
RAC FM's doing really well for Finn. RAC FM's actually like improving his health, because he's like been going to like bed like shit early and stuff like that. He's like, he doesn't even need an alarm clock and shit. He's been telling.
Yeah, he's been going to bed at 5 a.m., 3 a.m. sometimes. It's been great, nice and early.
Finn, what time have you been going to bed? Like 8 p.m. and that 9 p.m. or something?
Oh yeah, like an old man, like 7:30. I'm beating the 7-year-old. She's like, she gets into the shower at like 7. Before she's even out, I'm asleep. I'm like such an old man now. Thank you guys.
Bro, if I go one night where I only piss twice in the middle of the night, that's a result for me, like I tell you. It's generally 3 every night. It pisses me right off. They're normally around the same time as well. I'm like,
no pun.
This is every 2 hours. What's fucking wrong? You know what I mean? Why is it when I just go to sleep?
Let's focus on the guest. I'd like to know what his pissing and sleep schedule is like as well. And also perhaps
Ryan,
like drugs, alcohol, fill us in.
Ryan, do you have to take more than 1 pee break in the middle of the night? I find myself, I also have to take 2 pee breaks, but I've also had several children. I mean, a couple kids.
I am holding up on pissing in the night so far. Bladder's going strong, so I'm feeling good on that front. I have a terrible sleep schedule. I often find myself up listening to Seffi and Bruce ranting on Spaces at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then struggle to wake up in the morning.
I would struggle to go to sleep and struggle to wake up if I was fucking doing that too. You need to sort your life out, Ryan, honestly, mate.
That's because of that Bruce, man. That's Bruce's voice, it's like the cobra. How you saying the cobra when the cobra like waves itself around, and that's where you become hypnotized, transfixed.
Jungle Book.
That's interesting because half of the population uses that to go to sleep with, and then the other part they can't go to sleep while listening to it. It's very, very interesting. So much psychology comes out of these spaces.
I've
bored.
never fallen asleep listening to a Spaces or hosting.
I'm bored from those spaces. Never again can Robo enter that domain. It's game over for me. Ryan, I mean, dude, there's not something else going on. Like, what you doing wasting your time over there, dude? Come on.
Well, I mean, that's just, and then I'm just, I'm just messing about. I'm doing some trading. Last night I was thinking about shorting USTC as it was pumping 60% or something. I did wake up this morning and short it at 4 cents. So I'm hoping, I did that to balance out, the lunar crowd on this space today. You can't hate me too much if I'm shorting USTC at the same time.
If we're going to talk about crypto coins, have you heard about this new revolutionary one? Amazing, top of the line, cream of the crop technology available within the Cosmos IBC. You can just easily bridge it across the Ethereum. 4 letters, starts with an L, ends with a K, and it will blow your world.
This is my favorite game.
Did you say K or P?
Starts with an L for llama, ends with a K for koala.
Oh, okay.
Ryan, any guesses?
Did anyone spell check his sheet this morning? I got up too late to spell check his sheet, so that may be incorrect. But I'd like to see if Ryan has any guesses.
Oh, I've got beef with Rarma. It just reminded me. I'm going to bring it up later on. But yeah, Ryan?
You're not talking about Link, right?
No, of course I'm not talking about Link, you fucking idiot. Why would you even mention that shit coin here? What the hell?
No, don't talk about that. That's Timmy's pride and joy, man. He's a Link Marine.
Did he just say Link? Oh my god.
He said Link. He said Link on the space. Robo, can we even bring him back as a guest ever again? Oh my god.
We're going to have to delete this fucking spaces. I'm going to have to contact, how many people? Reese is going to have to wipe the server and, oh, Jesus Christ.
It's Lunk, but it's Lunk. Come on, Brian. I thought that was an easy one for you, mate.
Whoa, wait a minute. Who was on a call with Do Kwon? What did I hear about? I was in and out because I was working, and it was volume up and volume down. There was someone on a call with Do Kwon, and then the founder of the thing. Oh, was that Timmy today? Was Timmy and his boss on a call with Do Kwon? And then he said something to Do Kwon, and Do Kwon was like, "Well, it's time to end the call. See you later. Bye." What was
this
that?
Just in, Link and Lunk are now pumping 60%. Nice job, guys.
Just so you're all aware, there probably is a Lunk shitcoin on Ethereum somewhere. Don't touch it. If we ever mention any coin names in here, don't buy them. We're obviously taking the piss.
I'm on CoinMarketCap right now. I'm on CoinMarketCap. Oh, wait a minute, Ryan. Did you get in early, Ryan? I've never heard your personal story. I didn't want your life story in your fucking underpants size. But were you early to Luna or were you late?
I was pretty early. It was December 2020, January 21.
Oh, I bet you were fucking loaded at one time then if you got in then. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Thanks for reminding me, mate. Thank you.
Thank you also for reminding me. Oh my God. Ryan, tell us what it's like going through several Black Swan events and how that has affected you mentally.
Yeah, I mean, it's pain. It is pain. I'm feeling good now, though. I think I'm in a good place. It took a little while post May to get my head around things, but yeah, feeling good now. Feeling good.
I know if you did anything like what I did, you sat at your writer's desk, your large wooden writer's desk with your ink quill and pen and your inkwell, and you wrote many starts to several letters, all of which ended up crumpled, much like our dreams at the bottom of the waste bin, as you call it.
Yeah.
Who were you writing to, Finn?
I was writing to Doe. I was writing to GT Cap. I was writing to Intern Cap. I was writing to Goblin Cap. Anyone who would listen at that time, really.
I think the problem was, Finn, if you had taken the time to to look up from the paper that you were writing on, and just lifted the pen up and looked over to the ink well where you were constantly dipping the pen, you would realize that what was happening was the tears coming out of your eyes were falling down into the ink well, filling it up, and then you were dabbing your little pen in there and you were just writing with the tears. So really you were writing to no one.
Metaphorically and physically, you are correct. Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you.
You know what, Ryan, just like the minute he said those words, I had a flashback and I was just like, oh my God. Go on, Ryan, back in the game. Back in the game.
Oh yeah, we're back, baby. Lunatics are back. We've also brought our crazy, weird stepbrother and our ginger cousin with us this time. So watch the fuck out.
So come on. I heard this like briefly the other week. I caught the back end of the conversation and I saw some tweets. Like Ryan's got some of the best takes on fucking Loop, the Terror Development Fund or whatever it was called.
Oh my God.
Hey, wait a minute. No, dude, wait a minute. You must have been laughing in your fucking cornflakes or those plebs like.
I tried to step in and help the Juno people with their Loop spending.
We all did, Ryan. We all
I
did.
honestly don't like. It actually started right. So it started. So when I was still with Prism, we were on a call with Highlander and was it like Wolfman or something? I can't remember his name.
Wolf or Lobo?
Lobo, right? And they were like trying to convince us to move to Juno, right? Like with the grant fund or whatever. And I don't think it was ever really on the cards. But we
all the good projects.
But we were having a conversation, and at some point, someone on the there might have been someone else on the call as well. Someone said, so we've picked up one Terra blue chip. It's Loop. And we're giving them like, I don't know, 1 million Juno or something, however much it was. Like it was well over $1 million that they're saying at the time, and they were like, for you guys, like we could maybe offer like, I don't know, a couple 100,000 like to help with the migration. And I was like, I don't know if you guys knew much about Prism, but we were, it's a pretty good protocol. We had like 800 million TVL at the peak in sort of March time. We had like a lot of institutional investment from like Hash, Jump Crypto, and then I'm sat here where Loop's been called a blue. We actually had more liquidity in our DEX than Loop did, even though we weren't primarily a DEX. I'm like, Loop a blue chip? I'm not sure about that. Actually, I told those guys at the time, I came off the call, I just couldn't leave it. I was like, you're telling me Loop's a blue chip? No, here's the reasons why. Anyway, skip forward a few months later, and everyone's getting rugged by Loop, and then the nail in the coffin is the governance proposal to give them their final tranche of funding, which I just don't know how that happened, but anyway, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
To this day, nobody knows who told them that Loop was a blue chip, and I gotta say, after being wrecked by several of those launch pads in Terra, Prism was one of the only ones that actually didn't completely make me in the negative. I was actually up on the positive on Prism from the initial launch. So I don't know what the fuck they were doing or who was in their ear, but goddamn.
I think Loop are just incredible. They're incredible salesmen, is what I think, right? Like they sold themselves to Juno. They spent all a massive chunk of their Juno grant going to Medellin and having a fucking massive party and making everyone happy, and then it seems like they've met some cartel members or something while they were over there and got funding to do like reggaeton NFTs or something. I don't know. Like apparently there's a huge music scene over there.
A reggaeton rehab center, I believe, and the NFT holders get a revenue share of all of the people going to rehab and all of the stuff they steal from them while in rehab, which is a pretty interesting model.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I was trying to get out there was like they genuinely like rugged the Terra people, the Terra loop holders at the like not long after their launch. They had this like second token called Loop X, which was like their token that they'd migrated over from that when they had originally launched on EOS, and then they did some. There were like 5 people who owned like 50% of the supply, all liquid at Genesis, right? And they basically they funded for their Loop token, put a bunch of liquidity in there. Then they put a bunch of Loop X versus Loop liquidity, and they dumped the absolute shit out of Loop X and dumped Loop down to like practically zero. This was all caught on the blockchain by a chap called Pappy, who now works for TFL, and did a really good rundown of it. Like, and there's
rehab's on cheap, bro. Rehab's on.
So yeah,
no,
that's my Loop view.
A real textbook lesson in communication and grifting. I mean, the hat trick, the Gretzky. You know, they were able to do what FTX and Voyager and Cell what they weren't able to. You know, and now they're living the dream.
Have you seen the GoFundMe or not? There's a GoFundMe up, you know, to get the fucking rest of the team airlifted out of Medellin. Do you not know or not?
Got to send in the mercs. Y'all be careful.
No. I went to Bali instead.
Who gave him the soundboard? Which one of
I love it. You don't love it? I love it.
Him...
He's having so much fun right now that it's tickling me. Like I'm having fun too. No, I'm just saying.
Every time I hear that, all I hear is a DMCA request and a bot just ripping my hard work right off of the internet. You got to use your own music, bud. Come on now.
Do you know something though? I'm not going to lie, right? Like it was worth $1.5 million to see Tom sat there on the streets of Medellin, looking like a fucking tramp, been on the sesh for 3 months solid, man. That clip of that cunt, man. I bet he's been doing fucking, what's it called, airdrop fucking shopping or whatever that shit's called, just to create some income. He's probably got your woman on OnlyFans or something, and they're like, oh, well, we're running out of funds. Like, no shit, Sherlock.
Wait, is that real? Is there really, like, a clip of Tom on the streets of Medellin?
Well, he's not exactly on the streets, but he looks like he fucking should be. He's like, oh, well, we've run out of money. We've got runway for about fucking 10 days. Like, I'm literally like, dude, go on, start a GoFundMe and I'll fucking send you fuck all.
I like how...
I have it on a reliable source. Go ahead, B-Man.
No, I just like how you were like, is that really happening? Like, is he on the street?
It's not beyond the realms of possibility.
It's a possibility. Oh my God. Please, can someone find this video for the Nest for Ryan? He's going to lose it.
Is that the one where he looks like he's like sitting on his bed or the couch or something, and he's just got this like real like broken demeanor, and it's like
about a minute and a half.
So here's and this is how it goes, right? It's like, welcome to Loop's 2023 roadmap. We're really excited to showcase what we've done in 2022 and what we're all getting you really excited for with like thumbs up. For 2023, we know that DeFi is not really the future, so we're shifting gears to bring you the latest. And it goes for like 12 minutes. And that's like the whole, and then right at the end of it, you're just like, so guys, double thumbs up. So guys, we're really looking forward to having you engaged, and we'll talk to all of you loopers soon. And then the video ends.
No, the one where he says they fucking run out of money. That's the best one. He did what they did is that he did a longer one, and then they cropped like a minute and a half or something, and he tweeted. Is it Tom Norwood? I'm going to go and find it. Is it Tom Norwood, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and find it. It's brilliant. There's a few weeks ago, and it's like, well, he's talking about still being in Medellin. When he's talking about still being there, he probably still owes some money.
Yeah, most of the team is still there. They like basically moved there.
He probably still owes some money for the rooftop party. He's probably having to work in servitude, like washing dishes or something like that, until he pays off the money he owes for the venue.
Did anyone here at least get to go to the party and get at least some of their Juno money's worth?
Ryan, can we set the cat amongst the pigeons or the cat amongst the lion? Whatever you want to say. Pigeons among the lion. I don't know if that's right. Dude, apparently, well, I heard on the grapevine that Hooligan was reaching out to people on behalf of Loop, asking them to sponsor the booth, right? So the 1.5 wasn't enough. They were looking for co-sponsors of their booth, and I personally know several projects they reached out to, right? But the best thing was, someone who was fundamental in the program being approved, or their funds being approved for Loop, their business entity, was actually the co-sponsor of that rooftop party, which I find the fact that nobody ever talks about that to be quite like fucking crazy somehow. Like, I don't know.
Is that this King character?
I don't know.
Your mic broke up there, Ryan. What was the name?
Was it Kevin? Are you talking about Kevin?
My headset's gone down. I can't hear him. So it's all right, though, Ryan. Don't worry. We'll move on to another topic. I can't hear him. Okay.
You really can't hear him?
So, Ryan.
Wait a minute.
Shut up, woman. Get with the program.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm back. Yeah.
You know what?
Ryan, Yeah, next subject. That's right.
We're breaking up here. I'm getting the light now. Do you remember when Edith was DMing? Do you remember when? Do you remember when Edith was DMing everyone trying to get sponsorship, and they DM me, and I kept pretending like they were trying to sponsor me, and I just kept pretending and playing dumb. And every time she would hit me up, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, so are you guys gonna send that sponsorship money over?" And she'd be like, "No, we need you to sponsor our party." I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great. Just let me know when you send that money over." They're like, this went on for like 2 weeks. I think she finally blocked me. But I'm looking at their YouTube, and there's a beautiful set of DeFi for Dummy videos here, and something called Loop Learn, which is things explained with animations. And the unfortunate part about all this, I would say just monetize all your videos, because these videos are great, but they only have like 33 views or 100 views, like
15K. Those videos are $15,000, right?
They're expensive. Yeah, those are fucking expensive ass videos.
15K. I've heard. I mean, it's apparently the same dude that does the videos as who did Cito's audio and visual for Cosmoverse 2022. I've heard, like, it's the same guy.
Mo money, mo money, mo money. Let's fucking go.
Ryan, are you going to Istanbul, are you? For Citoverse 2023.
Can you hear me now?
Is that really what it's called?
Oh, you're perfect.
Oh my God, is it called
Perfect.
Citoverse?
Wait,
Yes.
Ryan,
No.
Ryan, give me flashbacks of Peter K. Ryan, you just give me flashbacks of Peter
Can
K.
you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm on the bus. I got me go back. Can you hear me now? Oh my God, amazing! Welcome,
Hear me now,
Ian.
boy.
Welcome. All right, dude, you got to watch Max and Paddy, man. They're amazing. If anyone in the rooms don't know what we're talking about, just Google Max and Paddy. They did this follow-up, like the Road to Nowhere. It's funny, but like it's not the same. Gainsey, at last. I mean, he's fashionably late again. I don't know what he's trying to do to this show. He's absolutely determined to ruin the credibility so Cosmos Spaces can get ahead of the game. Hello, son.
Good morning, guys. I am pissed off right now. My wife, as soon as I got home, woke up and I'm like, "What are you doing home?" She's like, "Oh, I'm working from home today." I'm like, "Shit, fuck. All right, whatever." Fucking moments later, when I get back from taking my daughter to school, she says, "Can you go get me some Starbucks?" And I was like, I can't. I'm busy. I gotta go to that RAC FM show. Hang out with that old guy, Robo. And she's like, "Oh, that guy. So you're not gonna get me coffee to go hang out with your old friend?" I'm like, "All right, I'll go get you some coffee, whatever." So here I am, fucking getting Starbucks for my wife. But man,
I tricked you into that?
I couldn't say no,
She said-
guys. She was looking fine, mighty fine this morning.
He said you will get your
Gainsey,
old friend Robo
mate.
coffee, but not me.
It's 2 days in a row now. You've been absolutely debated. All right, I'm not going to say it live on Spaces, but you know what I'm talking about. You're being played, brother. Don't let her have this kind of power over you, okay?
I know, guys, but she was looking mighty, mighty fine this morning. I'm here to go home.
That's called toxic. That's called toxic femininity, isn't it? Is that a word even? Femininity? Is that what it's called? Is that the opposite of masculinity?
Fucking is now. Sounds great. I'm with you. Yep. Enough of this toxic femininity.
Dude, I'm telling you, honestly. Oh, she'd be burning the fucking bra. Next thing you know, it's fucking slapping you around the face and not telling you, bitch, get on the floor.
It's not Bbandz. It's not hiding joints in it and shit. Like,
Listen. Listen. Ryan is an esteemed guest. We don't want him thinking anything bad about the co-host, okay? I'm very nice to my husband.
Bbandz, you got any questions? Bbandz, you got any questions for Ryan about anything? He's been deep in Luna. You've heard all the scams and shitcoins he's been involved in and that. Not necessarily behind, but involved in. Have you got any questions for your man or what?
No, I just kind of like listening to knowing that, we're all in this together and we've all made like huge mistakes and we're just all learning. And so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's nice to just hear the things that he's been through. I don't have any questions or anything.
I got questions. What is this GT Capital thing? What's this all about, Ryan?
So GT was like when we were like Luna Rich, like a bunch of oh, my dog's going mental now. A bunch of Terra community members got together, formed like a community VC, for want of a better word, and we were investing in a load of shitcoin projects that we're launching on Terra. I think the only successful one that we actually managed to invest in was Kajira. The most of them disappeared or went to zero. So that's what GT Capital's all about.
I'm sorry.
Sounds like you were playing dressy up, Do Kwon dressy ups, when you're a kid and you like dress up like your granddaughter or something. Sounds like you guys are playing Do Kwon dressy ups, man.
Exactly.
Well, we got corporate capital in the works, so welcome to the RAC FM Spaces.
I can definitely steer you guys towards some shitcoins that you could invest in if you're interested. Just drop me a DM.
We're all in like the cosmos, right? So I think we're well versed. We're deep enough as it is.
We're already holding your bags, is what he's trying to say. We're already holding these heavy bags, sir.
We're full of shit right now, okay?
We were hoping you were going to lead us to the promised land.
So, Ryan, what was the last NFT that you minted?
It was Hellcats. I was in the Hellcats remint, and before that, the PS Labs ones, like the profile picture that I've got on right now.
Okay.
I was pretty involved in. I was across NFTs on Terra. Like we had I don't know if you were involved Bbandz at the time, but we had like a lot of like high value NFTs on OG Terra.
Are you talking about Lavana? Are you talking about my eggs?
Well, don't say the L word. Don't say that word here, please.
Oh, I love to live. I originally called Lavana out as a bit of a scam. And then somehow managed to like rope myself into being like full Lavana pilled. Rode it all the way, and I'm still holding on to my eggs. as we speak.
At this moment in time, Slinks is on the phone to HR. She's going to take 10 days off for depression. Congratulations. Well done, Ryan. Ryan, by the way, I can't get over how fucking lucky you are, honestly. Like, literally, you're one of the luckiest people I know, like, in crypto or CT, because I don't think I've ever met anyone where, like, their fucking second name is the same as their spirit animal. It's, like, unbelievable, like.
I know. How lucky is that? It's unbelievable. People keep asking me, people genuinely ask me, like, is Lion your surname? And I go, yeah, sure.
The closest I'm going to get to, like, Robo the fucking Nobbo, isn't it? Like, down horrendous. And Rarma sounds like shawarma, doesn't it? Does anybody think when you hear Rarma, do you not think shawarma? You know, the kebab? Like, every time I hear his name, I think kebab. I love a bit of that shawarma kebab.
I am fucking delicious, just saying.
Oh my God. Not modest at all, is he? He's not modest at fucking all. Wait, hey, what else has been happening?
You've eaten kangaroo. Come on, brother.
What is it? I have, You fucking...
a little gamey for my taste. I'd be curious to ask while we have Ryan here, and instead of wasting time on word association, ADHD stuff, Ryan, what are you excited about coming up in the Terra ecosystem and then the greater cosmos?
Oh, that's a tough question. That is a tough question.
I ask the tough questions. That's what I'm here for.
Well, I mean, like, obviously, like, TFL are like playing some game with trying to like bring out equivalent products to everything that like Osmosis and Atom are working on. So they've launched Station, I guess, as a competitor product to Kepler. They've launched they're launching this Alliance and Feather like Cosmos SDK modules, which I guess are like competitors to interchain security or mesh security. So I think they're going interchain, and I guess they're like wanting to be the Cosmos hub in a way, like, you know, the old meme, like, now we're the Cosmos hub. Whether it'll play out or not, I don't know, because there seems to be like still quite a lot of anti-terror sentiment. But and then they've got like stuff like Enterprise, which is like, I guess, a competitor product to DAO. I don't think it's quite there yet, but it looks interesting.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you tried it? Have you tried it, Robo?
Well, no, I mean, advanced features. I need advanced features, dude. I can't deal with the pleb features. Like, I need good stuff.
Oh, here we fucking go. Here we go. Man's put up one prop on DAO and he needs advanced features. Fucking hell.
I thought he was laughing at the sound that Ryan was feeding his dog or something. I was way off on that. He's obviously
making a cup of tea. That was probably
all this coffee chat just like made me want to get a coffee. So like, I didn't want to feel left out. All you corporates sat there fucking drinking your coffees, being all corporate.
Ryan, have you had some Weasel coffee, dude? I often send Weasel coffee out to our guests, international shipping on me.
Here we go.
What?
We got it fresh from the intern these days.
They sell it down the road. 2 minutes down the road, the Weasel coffee. Now, man, Ryan, have you ever had the Weasel coffee? Yes or no?
Is this one of these coffees that the animals shit out of them?
I was thinking the same thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, but instead of animals, we make the interns do it, and it's way better.
Do you know, Ryan, it's actually the most expensive coffee in the world. The proper one that they do in Colombia, the OG one, is like with this like cat, like mink cat. But in Asia, Southeast Asia, where I live, we can't afford them. So we just use it. We just use these wild little fucking weasels, and it's like foie gras. You know, foie gras, where they just like put the funnel down the duck's mouth and then bang all of the shit in the corn to fill up the liver and make it fatty. It's like that, but with coffee. They just basically get all these weasels hyped up in a cage, bang the coffee down the neck, dude, and then next day the weasel's shitting it out, they wash it off, you brew the coffee, and then enjoy yourself. That's all I'm going to say. The next
Hey, we got the BBC Board of Censors at the door right now. So if they're saying ixnay on the off EK, so just keep it chill, please.
We did a space once where Gaines did this FBI raid sound thing, right? And fucking someone on the space thought he was getting raided because he was speaking with a Mexican accent. And some dude was like, fuck, is that fucking shit real? The FBI were like banging on the door. It's like, FBI, open up. And he's like, shit, I've got to go. Your man was down horrendous. Him and Ghostface chatting in fucking Spanish and shit. Oh my God, Gaines, Gaines? Can you remember that? The cardigan conversation. Hey, I'll tell you what, Ryan, here's a question for you. Fuck the Weasel coffee. I'll tell you what, Ryan, cardigans, what's your opinion? And I want to know your opinion on cowboy boots after this as well, if that's okay.
Ooh, see, I used to in my teenage days, I used to rock the occasional cardigan. I haven't worn one for a while, but like now you're saying it, you're making me want to try one on. Cowboy boots, though, is a big no go from me. That's my opinion.
Gaines is absolutely down. So he's fucking down abysmal here. Oh my God, here he comes, the Marlboro man. Are you all right, Gaines? Are you back from Starbucks?
Are you freaking kidding me? You've never tried a pair on cowboy boots, bro? Oh, Lord.
Listen, Gaines loves.
It's just not a vibe. It might be like a UK thing. Like we just there's no cowboy boots culture here, I guess is what I would say.
It's a corporate thing. It's a corporate thing. When you hear the sound of a stern heel to toe click on that hardwood floor, you know some business is about to happen.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna just go on the record here. I'm gonna go on the record here because, like, I know kind of like not where he lives, but like roughly, I reckon Finn's one of those dudes that wears like rugger boots, you know, the proper like rigger boots, but with no laces in. Like he's that lazy, just like when he walks out his cabin on a morning, right? His boots are outside and he just sticks his feet in them without having the tongues are hanging out and everything. He sticks his fur hat on and he goes and chops some wood.
Oh yeah, we call those are our outside slippers. That's what we call them up here.
You should see the Stinger boots I'm wearing right now, Ryan. Holy shit.
Stingray's nice.
Send pics.
Or it didn't happen.
Ryan likes e-pigs. Okay, Ryan.
Bbandz' game. No, she's in. Amanda, slow down. Can I get into DMs yet? Hey Ryan, I'm sorry, we try to be professional, you know.
Hey, no, I love it. I'm having a great time. I'm having a lovely old time.
I do have a quick question. What do you guys think? BlackRock, their ETF got tokenized, and you can use it on Uniswap. They have like the certificate token that BlackRock they tokenized their ETF. What do you guys? Would you trade that on Uniswap?
Wow. You're gonna sell out already, are you? You're gonna fucking sell out to BlackRock. You're gonna go down that route after everything we've tried to build.
I'm just
in this
telling
world.
you the news that I just read just now, and I'm saying, like, what do you guys think of this? Get the little conversation going instead of talking about farts. And shitty coffee.
Sorry, I can't comment. I can't comment. I'm too busy sending me CV to fucking Barry Siblet.
He just tried to turn this into bare bones. Do you guys see what just happened there? That was smooth. That was pretty smooth. I'll tell you what.
It's the BlackRock chat is the kind of chat that I expected from you corporate folks. So I'm not surprised that it's come up.
Well, we did macro first week, and then everybody was like, fuck that. And we figured out there's that much drama in Cosmos that you don't need to go anywhere else to fill a two-hour fucking show up. It's like, dude, we're like, fucking hell, we've done 9 hours, guys, RAC FM, in the last 2 days. And it's basically been about fucking virtually one topic. I don't even know what's going on anymore. We're under attack now. What's happening now? Strange Love voted. Inclusion voted. Imperator came out and made a big statement. Oh, we're abstaining. Here we go.
Oh, breaking news. Over to the breaking news desk.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Robo. Very important message that I've just received from HR. Ryan, you have some explaining to do, mate. If you could just peep the nest. HR's just sent through your application for your original incorporation. Can you please explain what's going on?
Oh man, like, have we got no like data protection laws in place in Australia or what? Like, what's going on here? Like,
so look, the corporation is a global entity. All I'm trying to question is the fraudulent activities that are going on your Twitter profile right now versus your real application picture to the corporation.
All I'm going to say is, you know, when we're anonymous online, sometimes we over exaggerate a little bit, right? And that's all I can say. You know, you've outed me. Maybe I'm feline, but not fully lion. But you know, it's what's inside that counts.
What was that dog you got? Wait a minute. What was that dog you got, Ryan? Is that like a Chihuahua or a Yorkie or something, or what? What you got?
It did sound small.
It did sound pretty yappy, didn't it?
I have got a Cavachon. It's a Cavalier.
You see how worried he got when it barked too? Like, I'm not fucking surprised.
What the?
Profile.
Wait
now
a
I've seen
minute.
his application picture, honestly.
What the fuck is that dog? I've been around the world. I've seen every dog on earth. I've never heard. Oh,
it's a Cavalier crossed with a Bichon. A Cavachon.
No,
I can't tell if he's taking the piss right now because it sounded like a fucking chihuahua. So I don't know.
I'll send you a picture of my doggo. I'll put it.
Yeah, we'll put a suit on it.
Pictures from you, Ryan. We've seen what you do with pictures, mate. All right.
They are so cute and really, really tiny, like a little toy.
Do you know what though? That word was. It reminded me of the first time I heard like the words like cheesecake. Cheese and cake, cheesecake, right? It's like, what was it? A Cavalier and a Bichon Frise, right? Yeah, we might have one of them. So it's called a Cavaliers, or what? What the fuck was that?
Cavachon. I've put it under my application picture. Put it under my application picture.
Gaines went out and bought one of those dogs, you know, Ryan. Not one of those, but he bought this like thing. What is it? A Labradoodle or what is it? A Poodle Doodle or something? Gainesy, what's it called? What you got?
Labradoodle.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, those are super popular out here. All the Oregon hippies got Labradoodles.
Apparently, they're smart as fuck as well. Hey, Ryan, that's the next dog you want to get. Proper fucking intelligent.
Can we just take a moment and look at how ready for business Mr. Kitty is in this picture? He's just ready to like stamp some papers.
We had so many hopes and dreams for him at the corporation when we saw his picture. He interviewed really well, and then he's been at the company for 3 days, and now look at him.
I'm afraid of cats, so that picture is very, very intimidating. I'm terrified. So yeah.
As a fish, I too am terrified, but he's so cute.
Looks a little bit like the one out of Shrek, no? Is that a bit like the one out of Shrek as a little kid? You can imagine he looked a bit like that, no? And he was a bad motherfucker, right?
Don't say that. We don't need Disney on our ass also. Come on now. That is not Puss in Boots. It's Puss in Suits.
Does anybody think that Joe's avoided this show today? Is he joined or not? I've been watching all. I've been waiting to play the song.
Bro, Joe is getting therapy right now from how bad he got rugged in his nest yesterday. Did you guys see that shit? That dude's gonna have to have therapy for like a few years to get over that shit, man.
Wait, what happened? Oh my god, I gotta go check.
Oh, Bbandz,
I haven't seen a nest rug like that. I don't. That may have been the most.
I caught the back end of that. Just as I was joined like last 5 minutes.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus Christ! Oh, I feel sorry for you, Ryan, if you caught that live, dude. Oh my god!
Yeah, someone like came on the stage and they were like, you shouldn't have those things in the nest. And he's like, fuck. Joe didn't realize that someone else had been like trying to delete them. There were like 100 or something.
Yeah, sometimes if you put like really stupid title, like hashtags in your spaces, you get like bots or whatever, and they're like real quick at it. You've got to instantly remove them. I've had it a few times, like not that bad, but I've had like other stuff posted up, and you got to remove them pretty quick.
I don't think anybody's ever gotten it that bad in the history of spaces. Many. That was pretty raw, dog.
Like his dots were almost non-existent. There was that many, and I was, oh my god. Like when I did like the BTC conspiracy theory space, that was probably the worst I'd ever had. I think I copped 2 or 3 people. You just got to not let people up that you don't follow or don't have followers. That's basically the key.
Can we all just pay a moment's respect, right, though, to the singular, probably greatest fucking nest in the history of the world that was our 35-hour non-stop spaces, Gaines and I, with the help of others. Gaines, that nest, can you remember it was just one big fat line? There was no more dots.
Bro,
it was just like one big line.
Elon had to spin up an extra server to finish running the rest of that nest. It was so massive and just awful.
People were counting them during the day. No shit, people were like, do you know there's 127? And then they were like, thanks, pleb, right? And then it was like 265, and we're like, fucking have people not got a life? Go on, Ryan.
I was going to ask, right? So I've been like joining Twitter Spaces since they started, right? Who termed the term who coined the term nest? Because I've only heard it being used like very recently, and I feel like I didn't get the memo.
It's the Bird app, so that makes that the nest.
Oh my god!
But I don't know who coined it. That is an interesting question.
That was real quick. I was like, I have no idea.
I'm pretty
sure somebody say it, and I just started saying it.
I'm pretty sure.
It's on a YouTube video. It's on a YouTube video. It's on a Twitter Spaces YouTube demo video that I'll be able to find.
I'm pretty sure you brought it into like the Cosmos Robo, because I remember I hadn't heard it until we did Spaces, and then I put it up, and then I was like, it's up the top, and you're like, where? And I'm like, just look in the fucking thing on your phone, and you're like, where? And I'm like, up the top, and you're like, oh, it's all the way up there in the fucking nest or something, because you know, old man didn't know where it was.
No, it's on a YouTube demo video, because I didn't even know to do Twitter Spaces like properly, like the other things, like I was trying to figure out how to put things in the fucking nest. That's how I found out it was called the nest.
Yeah, no, so yeah, like you brought it like into us all using it, because none of us used it.
When Twitter asks you to become a professional Twitter Space host, that's part of the training. In that video, it tells you what all of these different pieces are, and yeah. Since he's a professional, obviously, he knows that. I mean, we still have Cosmos Space hosts that don't know how to pin stuff in the nest. So, I mean, you know, we're still early.
Yeah, that actually surprises me when I hear a host go on there and they have no idea how to pin something into this.
Does it still?
It does, because I'm like, you're running spaces all the time. How do you not know how to pin something at the top? Like after like, you know, if they run like 20 spaces, I mean, and they don't know how to. That's kind of weird, no?
Yeah, but I mean, how many shit coins have these people bought, and they still don't know how tokenomics works? I mean, it's not surprising to me. I guess I should just say. I'm an ass.
Wow, did somebody do a Spaces where they got a guy on?
A what?
To explain how tokenomics. No, did someone do a Spaces the other day though, where they got like a guy on? I think to like explain how tokenomics works. Anyone?
A Spaces or a space?
Huh?
You spoke in English, pleb.
Which one of that? Which I call them Spaces with an S.
Yeah, if there's more than one. If it's just one, what is it?
Oh, fuck off, pleb. Everybody calls them fucking Spaces.
Okay.
Didn't someone do like a Spaces the other day that was like specifically just on tokenomics or something? Who was that fucking pleb? What was going on there?
Who was it?
I'm querying the Oracle. Hold on.
Diddle-diddle-doo.
It wasn't it Joe's space yesterday? Well, I think that's is that what you're looking for, Robo?
There you go.
I fucking said it for you, Robo. It was Joe.
I don't think it wasn't Joe, was it? That wasn't a tokenomics space,
yes,
was it?
It was DeFi 101 Tokenomics with Eric from Archway. Beautiful.
Beautiful. Oh, it had 101 in the title. Hey, there you go. That explains everything. Now I completely understand. If it's got 101 then in the title, then you can publish whatever shit you want, right? And there wasn't any pun intended on shit, by the way. That was a bit of a, guys, yeah. You get the gist anyway. Entertainment.
No.
Ryan, wait a minute, Ryan, did you listen, to the Joe Space, the NFT Switch one on Tuesday?
I did not.
You're in for a treat. Oh, you're in for a fucking treat, dude. It was a banger. That's all I'm going to say. It said, I'm sure it was Tuesday. I think it's like a Can We Work It Out or something is the title, but what a banging space, dude.
What was good about it, Robert? I'm struggling to read you here.
I didn't catch the live version. I believe the lads against you in the live version, Finn, Rarma, you as well, Bbandz. You were there for the live one. Oh, Bbandz was talking about it. So it was like something about, oh my goodness, or something, Bbandz. Is that right?
Well, I'm sorry. What was I talking about? Because I talk about a lot of different things. What are we talking?
Joe Space the other day when I woke up. I think I woke up to a message from it was you or someone saying like, "Oh my goodness, you have to fucking listen to this." You were like, "Oh Jesus."
Oh, the one with Wait, the one where he was like, Joseph went on the space. That one?
Yeah, the Switch Stargaze debate.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like he straight.
Did you enjoy it?
I listened to it several times actually. I listened to it live and I listened to it, not live because I wanted to like that part where Joseph, was like, I think everything you're doing is commendable. And then he's like, the only problem I have is with all the lies. And then when he said that, I was like, ugh. And then he just kind of went off on this little rant saying that, NFT Switch was, lying. And then NFT Switch had to kind of like backtrack. And they, it was just this whole conversation that went on. And it was just really cringe.
Was it JG? Was it JG?
Yeah. And my favorite part about that was where he like trolled them into open sourcing the code, and then they just copy pasted the code and shipped and front ran them. I thought that was pretty spot on. That was my favorite part.
To announce that live online. I mean, wow, he fucking had that lined up, didn't he? That was like a fucking shotgun to the face. That shit, like, it's like, oh, cheers for that idea. Yeah, we've just shipped it. I was like, I put my hand over my mouth. Like if you say something or you eat and you put your hand over your mouth, like, what the fuck was that? Like, I literally was like, I was out in the shop and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? My God. Ooh.
I had the opposite approach. I went like, as soon as he said it, I just like I immediately like clicked on my Twitter and I was just like, rugged live on Spaces, down horrendous, just fucking leave. Like, you're done, mate. Doesn't get any worse than that. It's like, oh, ouch.
Nah, that was pretty brutal. Like, I mean, that's a route that I would never go down, like, publicly. I mean, he's like, that's cold. Wait, can we just say, on behalf of Joseph, right? Respect where respect's due, whatever. That's cold as fuck, that, like. But funny.
Savage is what I would call it.
Fucking so massacre.
Business is what I would
Ryan's
call
like,
it.
I've got to listen to this shit.
I would expect nothing less from the corporation, honestly.
Business as usual.
So did they actually ship? So someone actually shipped NFT Switch by copying their code and just putting it out there. Did that actually happen?
No, because NFT Switch is closed source. You see, they shipped the features that they have like overnight, and then they said that they were going to put a prop up on chain to basically front run them because they've already deployed stuff on chain.
And on a royalties or something, and on a royalties,
and on a royalties, and on the stars fee burn or something.
Oh shit! So like NFT Switch is like P2P NFT trading, right? And they weren't gonna honor royalties or the stars burns on trades.
Correct.
And so someone rugged their code and is chipping it.
Well, they didn't rug their code. They rugged the functionality of what they were going to deliver, but honoring royalties and the stars fee burn.
Who did that?
Pegasus.
Corporate.
Hey,
Corporate.
I just want to make a quick announcement. Quick announcement.
Sorry.
If you are requesting the mic, it is not because we don't want to let you up. There's Friday rules that just the people who have mics currently, but we are Monday through Thursday on, and that is the open mic one. Thanks.
Yeah, and I think like we've got the guest up here. We're talking about very specific topics. It's very focused. We don't want to get distracted and taken off topic. We may find that if the host deems it necessary, some speakers may come towards the end. Alternatively,
Can we have breaking news? Can we have breaking news?
Shit.
Please?
I just
Can we have
wrap this up
breaking
very
news?
quickly. We always run an after party. So once the official recorded one's done, there's always an after party. Everyone is welcome. Everyone can get some airtime. Always.
Breaking news. Over to the breaking news desk.
Very important announcement direct from the head of operations. The Raccoon Corporation empire is pivoting. We are moving into running white label validator nodes. So any of you plebs, if you're above 5K followers, please feel free to reach out to either myself or HR. And yeah, guys, apparently we've realized that the easiest way to financial viability for our entire organization with the least amount of fucking work possible is just to run a fuck ton of white label validated nodes. Yeah, so that's the game that we're moving into. Big announcement, more to follow.
I'm on that team actually here at corporate. If you would like to be part of the initial onboard, the beta test, we will email your seed phrase and your keys upon request to you in plain text. So just feel free to fill out the form, send us all the credentials, social security number, all of that shit. And then we will, in plain text, email you the keys, the private
Ryan,
key,
have you ever
seed
thought
phrase.
about running up a white label or what? Because none of these want to speak. Ryan, have you never considered putting your name on a white label brand? No? Ryan the Lion Theater.
I've
Maybe.
already bought it. I've got RyanLineValidation.com. So if
Talk
you'd
to us
like
about
to,
what's going on with Jacob and this fucking all-in nodes or whatever it's called, is it? What's going on? Is it all-in nodes?
All nodes.
I'm thinking of all-in bits. Oh, yeah, all nodes, yeah. What's going on there, Ryan? Do you know anything?
What's going on? Well, I mean, like, you know the story, right? So like, I mean, like when they shut down Lunar Classic chain, like a bunch of validators dropped out, or just like packed in, and then they had a freeze on adding new validators for ages, right? And obviously, in the meantime, this whole fucking community of like bots and 70 IQ people bought into Lunk. And they had all these influencers, YouTube influencers and everything. So when they reopened the validator set, basically, so I've done a bit of research on white labeled validators before, and all nodes are the cheapest by a fucking mile. Like it's like they're like $350 a month versus like any like respectable white labeler that are typically like between 1,000 to 1,500, right, a month. So basically, all these Lunk influencers, all they're very good grifters. You've got to hand it to them. They all bought white labeled validator nodes from all nodes. And then said, "Oh, I've started my own validator. Come and delegate to me." Blah 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 blah. And then obviously, like as part of like doing the white label, all nodes just sends you the key like over like email, as Finn was saying or whatever. So they actually have access to all the keys to all the nodes that they're running. And then like someone did a bit of analysis to say, wait, hang on a minute, because all nodes themselves because they went 0% commission, and they were an already established like Lunar Validate or Lunar Classic validator. All of a sudden, they ran up to like 20% voting power or something just themselves, and then someone, I think it was known, but no one really made a fuss of it until your man Jacob came along and like exposed the whole thing. But I think they calculated it could be as high as 40% voting power that all nodes have got between their own validator and all the white labels that they're running. So essentially, they've got they've got, if they wanted to, they've got the they've got enough voting power to basically shut down the chain, and almost enough voting power to pass any proposal that they just.
Is that just mainly with Lunk? That's just mainly with Lunk.
No,
is that correct?
No. It's on all the.
It's not like Luna. Is it?
It's on
like Lunk's a big problem. Apparently, is that right?
Their same practice on all the chains they are.
Yeah. I mean, like Lunk, but Lunk is the main one, right? So like. I replied to Jacob the other day because he started coming at Luna V2, and I said, "No, I'm not having this." I'd spoke to all nodes probably about 6 months ago, and I asked them the question, like, how many white label validators do you have on? I think it was Osmosis, Juno, Terra, and Cosmos Hub, and I think like they had like, I think it was like 3 on Osmo, 2 on Juno, 1 on Terra V2, and 1 on Cosmos Hub. So like obviously like similar practice, but they've got nowhere near enough like combined voting power on those other chains to actually make any significant difference or have any significant security concerns. Obviously it's not ideal, but it's not the situation that they've got on the Lunk chain, where they can literally, if they manipulated all the validators that they're white labeling, they could literally shut down the chain.
Fucking mental, that. Honestly, absolutely mental. And it's crazy how, like, behind the scenes, a lot of people know these things are going on, and a lot of things are like kept quiet about things we found out about, like grand props, like, and backroom deals that were done. And none of this is going to wash moving forward. Like. I don't know about you guys, but all the shit you're seeing, like, especially with something like, how corrupt is this industry? How decentralized is it? Because not very fucking much by the sounds of it in many situations, right? Whether you look at the fucking Uniswap fucking governance attacks or whatever you want to talk about, the Sybils, etc. I don't know. Rarma, white label. They talked about it yesterday. Sisler came up and spoke, obviously, about Cosmic Validator. And come on, Rarma, good or bad for the ego? Simple question.
It's not really a simple question, though. That's the key. I think fundamentally, from a technical perspective, we all understand that it's bad for the ecosystem, right? Everyone knows that. Multiple people a single entity running multiple nodes, bad. Without that, do we really think that we would have enough nodes and technical people that we would fill the validator sets and have enough marketing to like promote people to actually stake and be around on most of these chains?
I mean, they are called all nodes. So if you remove all nodes, how many nodes do you have left? You have no nodes.
Yeah, I said we all understand the technical reasons why and that it's bad. But like, really, what we find ourselves in is a situation where technical people should be running the shop. And by and large, technical people aren't very good at communicating. And if those people aren't good at communicating, what you end up with is some technical people that can also communicate, and then the chains get centralized very quick. So by having influencer type validators who aren't actually running the nodes, you decentralize the chain more than what you would have if you didn't have them, in my opinion.
Well, I've got an issue about something they said last night, but Ryan, were you going to comment there? I didn't know if you and Finn came at the same time.
I mean, I was going to ask the question, like, why white label? Like, where's corporate IT? That's what I want to know. Like, surely you've got an IT department.
Finn?
Yes, we do. See the very cranky looking raccoon down there with his arms folded in the blue suit? He's actively deactivating your account now.
You know something? I'm gonna raise something. I'm gonna raise a point. What's your man called, Rarma, on Game of Nodes from Rhino? Is it Rhino Stake? So we just call him Rhino Steak, is that his name?
Rhino. Yeah.
Rhino, okay. He said, like, he's like kind of saying he's got distinctions in how he evaluates, like, people who should, like, be white labels, and he gives some examples. But he was like talking about, like, Don, and he's like, I haven't got a problem with that. But then they've got problems with other things. Who makes these rules? Who puts these guidelines down that says, well, that's acceptable, but that's not?
It's just like everything else we do. It's everything else we do. It's okay. Yeah. It's all like it's social agreement and like social consensus, right? And that's why, like, as much of it's like the biggest LARP in the Cosmos ecosystem is like when people want to like go to a forum or go on chain and like censor someone socially or social slash. Like, in my opinion, that's like massive LARP, right?
Well, it's trust not verify. It's trust not verify. Like, by him saying like, oh well, I think Don's okay, but this, like, I mean, how can I even trust that?
Yeah, you either are comfortable with white label validators or you're not, right? And I think that there is technical elements to it, and I don't think there's a place that you can have actually secure white label validators, because the validator needs to be able to access the node to do things. And they can't just request you to sign every single transaction, right? As an example, like for Don to run his nodes and him actually running them, he would need to be up at probably like 1 a.m. most nights. And we all know Don's not like that. He's in bed by 8 every night. He's a good boy.
Did you just get Dimmy? Did you just get Dimmy? No fucking way. Seems I'm joining the corporation. Oh my fucking God, Juno has become the corporation. Sorry to interrupt. This is just sort of, you got Dimmy. Wow.
Hey,
I'm
Robo,
speechless.
Wow. We haven't said it for a while, mate. But what do we say? What do we say? What's the
Don't give
term?
Jack Sampson one. Don't give fucking Beyonce's husband one. I fucking swear to God, you give
what do
that
we say?
one up.
One at a
Don't
time.
give Jacob one either. Don't give Jacob one.
One at a time, then all at once.
All at once. But don't give Jacob one.
Am I back? I think IT, when they tried to shut down the Lions account, I think they shut down my account and I got rugged. But I think I'm back now. Is the issue perhaps YouTube influencers maybe shouldn't be the ones running the validators if they can't run it on their own? And if that is the case, will we have enough validators to complete a full set without relying on these faces of validation that really don't know what they're doing?
Correct. And I think that's the key. And, you know, for most chains, for most of the bigger chains, I don't think you'd have an issue, right? You know, your Atoms, your Atoms, your Junos, your Osmos, Kuji, you're probably going to be okay, right? Because I think that those chains are large enough, they've got a large enough market cap, and the returns are generally enough that you'll get enough technical people in there, and there would probably become some like challenge for people who can do both, communicate and technical enough to run it, where you would, you know, there'd be a good battle for it.
Kuji, by the way, you mentioned Kuji, though, their validator set's tiny, by the way. Like, I just wanted to mention that. Like 75 or something.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not the size of the validator set, bro. It's how you validate, all right?
That's how you use it, all right? That's how you use it.
Fucking, who brought the size queen in over here?
I wouldn't want it to be any more than 75 either. They should make it 50, given the amount of props they're doing every day.
Finn, I'm not going to fudge your bags. Wait a minute. We have to let Ryan know that Kuji is the only one of Finn's bags that we have not footed. That and his bag of dicks that he's still got. We haven't footed them
dicks
yet.
Dicks or long hongs? Just want to
long, yes.
Long
schlong kongs, and the original bag of dicks, yes.
Oh, breaking news.
Long schlong kong.
Breaking news. Oh.
Breaking news, yes.
Did we mention Wind DAO? Oh, the UI has been updated. Now you can browse swaps, pools, voting, staking, and governance all on one fucking page. One page, motherfuckers. Osmosis, are you listening? Sunny.
Well,
Sunny,
I just like to say, can't do that on Osmosis. Can't do that on Crescent. And sorry, Ryan, I know you're a Senate member. Can't do that on Kuji, mate. You got to browse away. Opens up different pages, different tabs. Just get on that, mate. You get in front, Ren.
Now, it is all on one page, and I would just say maybe go pour yourself a cup of coffee while that page is loading, because it is a lot of data.
So
it is there.
I'm normally do a Control F5, get the latest cached version. I'm normally the big complainer for speed because I'm literally like 5,000 kilometers away from my neighbor. So getting access to these servers is even longer. It's pretty snappy. The pools page, I think, check it out. Did you have the issue where you go to the pools page and you want to search for a pool? You type one letter and then it like hangs. It's gone now. You can just be like, yo, I'm gonna get some Juno. You can
how much
amazing, revolutionary.
How much a win? Wait a minute. I want this declaring live online. How much a win paying you? Because I know for a fact you and dude, you've been hanging out the back of them for fucking weeks.
I wish they were paying me. Hook me up. I don't know how.
As if you're not getting enough. As if, listen to him. How many sugar daddies do you want?
Well, it's so all right. How do people? Am I too much of a cunt? Like, just give me some thumbs up if I am, because I've never been approached to shield a Cosmos project.
Demonetized.
No, you're just the right amount of cunt for us. You are just the perfect amount of cunt.
Thank you
for us.
Thank you.
I feel like no on the show.
I never get approached to shield Cosmos projects because I'd be all up in that shit. Just to the
wait a minute. Do people actually get paid to shield Cosmos projects?
That's what we've heard. That's the word on the street. I mean, none of us have seen it, so that remains to be seen for us. But you have
not heard of Comdex. Have you not heard of Comdex, dude? Do you know Comdex? Have you heard of Asset Mantle, Ryan? Oh my God, I've got stories to tell you, brother. It's called the Order One Ponzi scheme, and basically it was set up by a con of Indian fucking a group of Indian con artists several years ago. When Tendermint and everything was kicking off, right? It was like a joint operation with the South Koreans. And basically what they did, they set up this kind of slush fund, I'm sure the CIA is behind it personally. But there's then, as a validated on literally every fucking spastic chain that's come out. And they've been able to just recycle and then put in their own foundation notes and basically just scam the entire system and then pay for literally an army of fucking influencers, about 100 strong. So dude, moving on.
Name and shame some paid influencers.
Rarma and
don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Do it. Oh wait.
Your number one man, Dave Cosmos, my favorite player. Next on the list. Let's just
wait. No, stop. Rarma, we haven't got long, but I'm sure Finn's up for the culture. Ryan, did you ever see Rarma's open letter to the Raccoon DAO about Dave Cosmos or not?
I've never even fucking heard of Dave Cosmos. I'm about to look it up.
You've probably got him on block. I think I tweeted out a couple of times that, if you don't have this guy blocked, don't even follow me. So maybe you took the advice and that would be a smart move.
His engagement isn't very good. How many of these followers did he pay for?
Well, he's no Flamel. We had our own influencers like that coming up, and I think they're very similar. Maybe even the same person or the same company, corporation, perhaps running them, being their handlers, grooming them, whatever it is they need to be groomed on. Do you remember Nicholas?
Yeah, I don't think he was a paid. I don't think he was a paid shill though. I think he was just shilling his bags.
Maybe. You think? You don't think he got paid by KDA and stuff? Huh?
Oh,
you might be right.
Oh, yeah. I thought you meant for Terra, but yeah, KDA definitely.
I don't want to.
Man pumped that shit up to fucking from $1 to $26. Jesus Christ.
And it was a graceful decline back to $1.
Rarma, give me a keyword. I can't find the Rarma, give me a keyword.
Stone
for your,
Pump.
for your
You want
wait a minute. Is that a thread?
If you just do it's just a single tweet. If you just do
a final note. Wait, a final note on the
correct.
Oh, wait a minute. Would you
like me to read it? I feel like it would be.
No. I have to do it in your. I have to do it in your accent.
Oh, okay. You have to shame.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Where I find it? No, it's not there. A final
He's
note.
appropriating your culture. How does that make you feel, Rarma? That he appropriates your culture like that every day?
I'm not fucking leaving. No, that's the one I'm not leaving. Go on, Rarma. Where's it? Where's that open letter?
So the final note to the Raccoon DAO is the one where I absolutely rugged you shamelessly.
Just give me a keyword from the comment on the open letter. What's the keyword? I've put in Dave Cosmo. I'm
pretty sure I'm pretty sure it's just a picture. So
I'm going to read it in Rama's voice.
I'm 90% sure it's just.
He doesn't want me to.
I'm trying to find it.
Keyword.
Are you not listening to me? Hello, is this thing on?
Yes. Okay. Go on.
Is he getting rugged? What's happening right now?
This is why I don't fucking look on things on Twitter when I talk to you. Look, I've told you many times before. When I'm on Spaces, I don't fuck around.
Ready, if you know you're going to talk about it.
So
he's like my friend that loses his keys, but the keys are like in his pocket, but he like runs around the house yelling at everybody and like smacking his kids because he thinks the kids took his keys, but like the keys are in his pocket the whole time. That's you right now.
Anyway, the jokes died. Ryan, he wrote this open letter. My fucking God. Like literally Squid, like little Squid thought like Rarma's like that's it. Game over. Left raccoons. All because the biggest Cosmos influencer bought a rack. That's basically like what Rarma did. He left them.
It was just that. Okay, interesting.
No, that's
Wait,
exactly
so
what
you paid Dave Cosmos to shill raccoons. Is that what happened?
Bro, be careful. It's your last fucking warning. First time on the show, last warning. Fucking pay attention, fella.
I got it.
Okay.
So do you want to know what the next 100x is going to be from Mr. Cosmos here? And this won't surprise you because you've been seeing them make the rounds on some of your other favorite space hosts. Fuck, now you got me doing it. Mun. Are you ready for Mun? The coin that has the name that sounds like Mung, which is just fucking weird.
Well, it could also be Mun.
Should have called it Mong. You know, like MONG.
Yeah, that's. Thank you. Yes.
If you want to get in on that, pre-IDO phase, Finn, get your boy Dave up. Finn, does that word have the same meaning where you come from, Mong, or not?
Oh yes, yes. God damn it! Now we're definitely not getting monetized.
Is that a Rec Gang project? Sorry. Or can we bring before we go? Before we go, we haven't got that long because Finn chases us out there on fucking space. No shit, Ryan. Get to like 10 o'clock or whatever time it is for you. It would be 3 o'clock, yeah. And then Finn's like, "Come on, fucking get the fuck out, right?" What's happening there? I do appreciate like a Zerga dropping in tonight for a bit at the beginning. I know he's a busy man, but wow, the Rec Gang just abandoned raccoons, didn't that? What's happened to your man V? Never seen that cunt for weeks. What's happened?
No, he's just taking a little step back.
He's
just taking a little step back because he has to do
you guys.
What the liquidity?
That's what he. That's what he wants to people to think. But
they got bread money for a couple of weeks. They're okay. They've gone to Polygon. They've got to get some bread there, and then they'll come back home.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just crushed his spirits in that meme battle, and I think he's still going through therapy to get his shit sorted out from the beating that they took there. But also, yes, chasing liquidity around the multi-chain like everybody else.
Do you think I upset him? Because he was a good friend, you know. Do you think I upset him when I put him in the source down medium with the pleb tag on his thing that Gaines did?
Nah, sorry, he wears that shit with pride, and he's wise enough to know that there's no such thing as friends in this cutthroat game. So don't get it twisted.
As somebody told him, I've never been on loop yet to check out the bulls there. If someone told him that, maybe that's what happened then. I haven't. I'm scared to go on loop or something in case it fucking backdoors me or something. I'm waiting for.
Nah, they already backdoored us, bro. That's you don't gotta worry about that anymore.
Is it just me? You go on the Loop marketplace, and the top NFT when you click collections is like some bums or something.
Oh yeah, that's Pop Booty. Do you remember they tried to launch on Terra and then the crash happened?
It's like I go onto their marketplace. The top fucking NFT is Pop Booty. There's 3 of them on sale. They've not sold a single one. Like, why the fuck is that at the top? Like,
See,
it's
I have a
unbelievable.
theory. After the crash, I have this theory that a lot of these projects that either failed on Terra or were going to launch on Terra but didn't get the chance to, went to these other chains and kind of like puffed themselves up to be a little better than they were. And because these other chains, all they hear are, ooh, Terra projects coming to us. They didn't even take a fucking second to look into those projects to be like, ooh, were they doing well on Terra or did nobody give a fuck about them there? Because that'll kind of determine if they're going to do well on our chain or if nobody will give a fuck about them here. And that's what we have now playing out, which is really fucking funny.
Oh, I love your autopsies. Sometimes I love his diet. Try fucking autopsies there. Good man.
What chain are your raccoons on, Robo?
Oh, fuck. Here he goes. Are you being serious? Is it really? You sounded quite inquisitive. I don't think that was a
no. That's a genuine question. I've seen the raccoons, obviously, but are they on Stargaze?
No, dude. So there's a fucking right long story. There's a right long story, and I'm not gonna fucking.
We were so early. We were so fucking early.
Yeah.
There
was no marketplace on Juno. There's basically no marketplace on Juno. Yeah. Because the Americans, you know those American cunts here, apparently they're paranoid to death about their fucking taxes and shit, and they've got to hide stuff, so allegedly like secret network, so they can just fucking rinse, repeat, fucking dump whatever we want to do. Like, mate, we're registered in the Cayman Islands. We're a fucking registered DAO, dude. We've got no liabilities, mate. We're fine. 5 continents, 12 time zones, mate. We're on fucking 3-year L1s. I mean, dude, think about this. The NFTs are safe over on one place, and then we're just going deploying our fucking gambling scam like all over the fucking.
Think about this. Think about this.
He liquidity back secret.
He just spent a whole minute, and he didn't even answer your question. We're on Stash, right? If you'd like to purchase.
Molsey, man, I'm trying to get sacked. Wait a minute, though. Who was there for my Shark Tank pitch to Jake the other day for Raccoon? Please give me an emoji if anybody caught my pitch to Jake the other day. And he's like, this is what I'm here for. Oh my God, it was the best fun pitch you've ever heard. Rarma, you were there. You're bound to be, pleb. That was a classic. Hey, we haven't got long to go. How long's to go? What is it, the last 50? Because Harvey's requesting. Bring Harvey up, right? But what did we say, the last like 10, 15 minutes or something? Can we have people up?
Yeah,
you're
fucking not. Let the plebs up. Let's give the corporation plebs a voice.
Oh, he's just left. Don't tell me, he didn't. Oh, he's just dropped down. Jesus, I got a heart attack there. I got a heart attack. If he'd fucking left the chat, I would have shit me pants there. Did he leave, Harvey?
For the third time today.
Fuck off, you. What were you?
Second by our count, but you might be right.
I haven't upset anyone. I haven't. Last night was a killer conversation, by the way. Killer conversation with. Was anyone there last night when we're talking about bees and shit? Wow, that was fucking great. Absolutely insane. Don't know if anyone caught that shit last night.
And the chickens?
I think you. Oh. Is this legit? Because I feel like you say this shit just to fuck with me because you know I'm not there and sleeping. So he like makes up all these like, oh, we had the best conversation last night. Was anybody there? Oh, nobody was there. It's because it didn't fucking happen. It's because nobody was there.
No, he's just fucking with you. But yes, you did.
You guys really talked about bees?
Yes.
You talked about bees without me?
Scotty. You know Scotty. Weird dude. You know Scotty from Arc. Dude, he's fucking been right into it, man. Oh, you should have heard his crap, man. He was telling us all that fucking committee front run, yeah. I can't believe you, man. Scotty's front run Finn on a topic. Oh my God, Finn's down horrendous. Ryan's like, get in. feels so much better about his life today, does Ryan, listening to that. The Finn got front run.
I might have to go apply at GT Capital. Are you guys looking for a head of HR over there at GT?
we're just all wrecked now, mate. We're just wrecked.
Hey,
No
Ryan,
HR to speak of?
We're hoping that Jimmy comes through with the endowment fund.
Ryan, how can we get some money out of Luna to come and deploy a raccoon outpost, a raccoon.bet? By the way, not a plug, but raccoon.bet on Juno and Huawei chains. Ryan, what can we do to get our fucking little gang over on Luna? Not that lunk shit that those two plebs are involved in. What can we do to get on Luna, dude? Anything or nothing?
It's a permissionless chain, sir. So you go and do whatever you want to do.
Ryan?
Yeah, it's
even though
Terra V2 is just, if I understand it correctly, it was actually a initiation, a fork of Juno. So yeah.
Or you could say that Terra V1 was initially, or Juno was initially a fork of Terra V1, and now Terra V2 fork Juno. We just fork each other all day. That's what we do here. I think what he wants to know is, how can Raccoon set up a casino to drain all of that stagnant liquidity on Lump and then bring it to Luna as a peace offering to become part of the lunatics, the true lunatics, not the Lumptards?
Correct. And no all nodes involved, yeah? Ryan?
Mate, there's a bunch of desperate people on Terra who have got their Luna vesting daily, and they're desperate to spend it on stuff. Maybe a casino is actually the perfect thing for us. Try and win it all back in one bet.
Like other desperate people, not us.
No, I'm all in for the casino. I mean, I was playing.
Well, I suggested this, right? But you know who went after me though about this? That OX ears. You know what I mean?
Oh, X ears didn't come after you, surely.
Dude,
it's zero X ears.
And he wasn't happy. He said, "You fucking cunts, you fucking stay away from both fucking Luna and Lunk." He was like, because he was like, nobody wants to do that shit. There's no fucking spare liquidity, and I was like, "Oh, okay, right, calm down, sweetheart."
I would like to think that Zero X ears was trolling you because he's a pretty fun guy.
One of the
it's like that time where I was on a wrecked gang call, and I was talking about Terror, and you told me to shut the fuck up. Similar vibes.
You didn't.
Dude, that was probably a Sunday.
Did you tell?
You didn't say
you
that.
Told me.
I believe that. I believe that.
Oh my God.
I believe you,
Ryan.
Ryan.
We're so blessed. We're so blessed that you would come and join us again after this heathen being so rude to you.
In my defense, the rec plebs always have their a weekly circle jerk where they show off their like you say 70 IQ. You mentioned earlier, Ryan. But yeah, they have it on Sunday. It's 1 a.m., 1:30, Monday morning for me. I mean, I don't work Mondays. I only work 2 days a week. But dude, I mean, if I'm literally, that's not me. Trust me, if I'm on that weekly call that you're talking about, that's not Robo that you're speaking to today. That's a different guy.
I was. To be fair, I got super serious for some reason, and I also didn't know you at the time. And I was going, "Oh, Terror this, stable coins this," and you were just Ryan, please. "I have had enough of this," and I was just like, "Oh,
Ryan,
fuck this,
please don't make excuses for him. We're used to this. You don't need to be subjected to this type of bullying and harassment. We're here for you, and we'll make sure that the corporation puts him on several long, more than 2 days a week worth of training to make sure that he becomes a better person." We appreciate
this isn't the first time. You know you're on thin ice because your account's been shut down already multiple times for this. So, let's try to learn from our mistakes this time instead of continually repeating them over and over and over again.
Harvey's come up in support of Ryan. He's like, "Me too."
He called me a cunt too, and that hurt my feelings.
Right,
Did anybody else get
thumbs
called?
up in the chat if Robo's ever called you a cunt.
Oh my god, Robo, bro.
Oh my god, I'm so glad HR's not here. Holy shit.
Fucking those emojis were going mad right down there, weren't they? Jesus Christ
For
almighty.
those of you just listening to this on Terra, for those of you just listening to this and not seeing all of the emojis, we have had about a 95, 96, 97% thumbs up ratio here of people that Robo has called a
Sheldon
cunt.
just joined and he's already putting
98%.
thumbs up. The word's spreading. Come and join. Put thumbs up.
You've got a pretty impressive reach for a loud cunt. I mean, goddamn.
I've got the moments. I've got the moments tagged. You know, I've got the moments tagged. The corporate soy moment, the plebtastic moment. Remember when Amanda tried to come at me and we went, "What are you talking about? Don't try and show me up. That would be the fucking plebtastic fucking route to take, wouldn't it?" RV.
He just plays these back.
Let's get RV in. RV, long time no speak, dude. Are you voting on this prop or what?
I don't vote.
Don't vote. What are you doing? I thought you won the.
You've got to own tokens to vote, right, Avi?
He's right on the growth.
That's why he does.
Yeah, dude. I've unbonded all of my tokens.
All of you, Adam. He's joined the corporation. He's officially joined the corporation. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
I refuse to be turned into an animal, but I'm down.
Harvey, what's your spirit animal? Because I mean, I've done the dog, but like that was Rarma's sympathy vote. Like
I feel like
I didn't dare tell. No, I didn't tell.
Yes.
Chinchilla. I didn't dare tell Rarma like what my spirit animal is like because no, we went with the Winston instead.
Honestly, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about it. What do you guys think is my spirit animal?
Oh, that's
just told you.
A chinchilla.
Penguin.
I just said a chinchilla.
No, I think a penguin.
No, not a penguin.
I think a penguin.
No,
not one of those tall. No, not one of those tall, fucking lanky, shitty penguins. That
you mean like Gunther from Adventure Time, the Ice King?
Like the one with
the little fella with a crown on his head or something.
Yeah.
Aye, the Mohawk. That's him, the Mohawk penguin.
I kind of want to be a meerkat.
Oh, I like that.
There you go. There you go.
Like that.
The corporation.
Guess Robo's spirit animal. I bet I'd be surprised if you can't. In fact, you probably should. I think I mentioned like about how close I've been to these things before, and the fact that like when you look in the eyes, like it's like you look into a human's eyes and they thought, yeah.
I mean,
Anyone?
It's pretty incredible. Like, who's making these? Because they're absolutely stunning.
We can't disclose that information. There's been several NDAs signed.
All right, so Finn's making them basically.
Finn's the audio guy, mate, not the visual guy.
Finn's too busy with Integrity News, the umbrella corp that he's going to try and bring these shows together under. He thinks he's getting us fucking cheap. He thinks he's the Daily Wire. Eh?
I knew that was going to come back to bite me in the ass. I never should have said anything about it.
Gains.
I knew it.
It's gains. I should have known.
That will be incorrect.
Is it really? Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That's
fuck. I'm just gonna shut. The
One more try.
Yeah, I don't know.
RB, can I just say though, there is going to be a mint, very small collection, probably around about the 1K stars, but it will have like a lot of community moving forward. But once you're in the corporation like for life. There is already a DAO created. 33% or 33.3% of the profits are going directly straight to charity. The other 67% are going to basically fund RAC FM, future projects, artistic projects. We're not just going to create spaces. We're going to do far more. We've already proved this with the art competitions. We're going to do NFT giveaways. That the RAC FM DAO is going to control that sort of shit like this. I don't know, Arby, build culture. People will come. You know,
are you fucking?
People want fucking culture.
Are you fucking shilling me your NFT project right now, dude?
Well, it's either me or Jimmy the fucking Otter, and he's charging 8 Ethereum. So you make your fucking mind up.
He just not only did he shill it, but he just quoted "Field of Fucking Dreams" while he shilled it to you. What a fucking pleb! Get this guy off the stage.
It's like it's actually
Really?
it's actually even more funny because it's like kind of one of those things that I would hope to be included on so that I could like shill it to someone else, but now I'm the pleb getting shilled to. It's really I feel really great.
You've become the customer.
You're the one that refused to become an animal. So the corporation has one rule: no humans.
Listen, the corporation is above fucking politics. That's the end all and be all. We are the yin to their fucking yang. We are going to prove.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, Abby. I think what you'll come to realize when you study the corporation a little bit more is that, and I've recorded spaces in the after show. I'll tell you more, okay? Because it's very important that this stays private. This very key piece of information about the corporation, okay? The corporation was created for a very specific purpose, and if you look at the corporation and then look at people who aren't in the corporation, I think you'll understand and you'll get it. So I would strongly suggest that perhaps there might be an animal that you may want to be, and you may want to join the corporation.
Is this like,
It would be in your best interest.
I was gonna say, is this like one of those things where like you like join the corporation, then you just like never talk about the corporation except like in certain sanctioned spaces? Like,
Correct. Correct.
Mhm.
Yes. Harvey's with the program
so
now.
who's the
I'll
Tyler
be
Durden of the
Timon
group?
to Pumbaa. You're gonna be a meerkat. You can be like the Lion King.
Did you hear that, Squid? You got to make me a meerkat.
You said it was the Tyler Durden. Bbandz knows the answer to that, man. Just seen Robo in the flesh.
It's her husband in the background yelling, "Save me!"
Oh,
It's
Andrew. It's Andrew who asked me to do the fucking webcam shows, man. What you're talking about? Go on, Gainsey.
Hey guys, I just got an email from our secretary Molly. She is just giving us a heads up that we need to jump into a
heads up.
Yes.
A heads up. Okay, not a head down. I'm glad to heads up.
No, we got to jump into another meeting, so we might have to wrap this one up.
Oh, okay.
Did Molly get an animal rendered?
Jesus.
Is she in the corporation? Oh my God.
Ryan, it sounds like we need to wrap this one up.
Amanda's just deleted her account. I've just checked Amanda's account and just deleted it.
Ryan, are you going to come to the follow-up after party meeting?
He's at work. Ryan's at work. He's in the toilet. He's in the fucking cubicle pretending he's having a 3-hour shit.
Have any of you seen the movie The Outfit?
Is it in the toilet for 3 hours when the guy's at work or what? Please tell me it is.
Wait, what? No.
No, we're joking.
No,
sorry, dude.
It's on Amazon Prime. I just saw it the other night. It's pretty good. This corporation thing is giving me The Outfit vibes, and I really like it. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, Arby's on board. Right, Rarma wants an unrecorded spaces. It's almost 2 a.m. for him. His wife is 30 weeks pregnant. Congratulations, Rarma. We're all buzzing for you. So he's on duty in the morning. There's absolutely no way he can just lie in and tell his wife to go fuck herself. So we have to pay respect where respect's due. Get off this space. Finn's going to go and edit it. He's been really pulling out the stops for, like, literally, guys, this is the 4th Friday show. If you're new to the show, because we've got a few listeners, right, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you're new to the show, you can go about the last 4 weeks. They're all recorded. We have done some specials. You can find them on terraspaces.org/Finn, RAC FM. RAC-FM, is it?
Yeah, and why don't you can tell them too, if you want to subscribe just to RAC FM, if you don't want all this other bullshit, like there's like 20 spaces a day on that feed, you can just subscribe to the RAC FM feed and just get the RAC FM shows now. It's something new we're testing out. So the link for that feed is on the site. Definitely check it out under the shows menu. Thank you. It's been a lot of copy pasting, a lot of long nights.
People think we're fucking around. People think we're playing games. They don't even know what's going on behind the scene. Wait to see the fucking merch. Wait to see us cunts on YouTube, man. Absolutely fucking giving it our all, man, to bring some entertainment. I would love to say a very, obviously a thank you to our regular panelists, Bbandz, your man Rarma, Finn, and I mean the part-time the fucking part-time employee of the corporation that is little Squid, little Gins. But, and yeah, whoever's requested, we'll bring you up very quickly. But 1 second, I do want to say a very special thank you. Wait, guys, a very special thank you to Ryan. Ryan, I've missed you on so many spaces. I was like, fuck, I've got to talk to this guy properly. So for me, I'm a little fanboy like moment tonight. But yeah, dude, thank you anyway. That's what I'm saying.
It's been a lot of fun, Robo. I've had a lot of laughs. It's been cool hanging out with you guys. So thanks for having me.
Dude, you're welcome back anytime. Just remember, Ryan, who is that Bbandz?
No, don't even. Avi did it.
That's why you don't let the plebs up on stage. Come on.
True.
Ryan,
Yeah,
I'm
lesson
so glad
learned.
you came. It was a pleasure meeting you.
You too,
Oh,
Bbandz.
class is neat. He's UK. He's UK, you see. He's a Brit. That's why he's fucking class. Do you realise that, Bbandz, man?
I thought he had to do that because his boss walked into the public bathroom that he's in right now, so he had to make it sound legit.
Brian, join us for a quick smoke break if you're down after this meeting ends.
Yeah, I got to ping a couple of emails and then I'll come and join the after party.
I'll tell you what, guys. I'll spin up the after party because you know the corporate mayor of Rackville always has to do that. But I am just gonna fucking put us out with a few words and just say we really do appreciate it. Hope you've been enjoying the Friday shows, guys. Like we're really gonna try just to keep building, keep having more crack. The next show be unrecorded, open mic. Everybody can jump in, say what the fuck you like. You know what we're like. But the Friday we do really try to keep it tight. Finn's warned us. We're like 2 minutes over now. And I just want to say, hey, man, I fucking woke up this morning, man. And I fucking had a fucking sandwich, man. And it's... Oh! Joe, you dirty fucking bastard. Joe, what did you do, Joe? Is that your ult? Or is that Don Kryptonium's ult? I reckon Don. Beep, bop, 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 bop. Joseph Scatman, beep-up-up-up-up. Joseph Scatman, good night all you motherfuckers. I'll see you all soon on the dark side. Take care.
It's the RAC show coming from the RAC store. With this back in the Mac in the back flow. Let's go, chillin' with raccoons by the back door. Take calls so you can stake more. All I wanna do is making dough, right? But I found this crew and doing alright. We Rackville, bitch, ready to fight. So many raccoons ready for the boss life. I might fly high like a kite, right? But always ready for a shite for the right price. Raccoon supply has the right price. Giving you respect if it's likewise. So I'm buying all the mean guys with the clean heart. Read between lies, laser beam through lean eyes. Larry or with clean lies, trash mouth, mean smile, be wise. NFT wise, fuck with these guys. It's the RAC rap from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC rap from the stash app. Rackville taking lead in this haystack. It's the RAC rap from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC back from the stash app. Rackville taking lead in this haystack. Blast that RAC rap from the stash app. Supplying the raccoons with a headbang rap. Rack gang with the Rackville slang. Like a trash can, hoodie with fangs and a gold chain. It's either Rackville or the red pill. Best chill while we get into the first meal. Best feel, best devs with the best skill. No shill, all real, secret is a great deal. Rackville insane, Shane better stand fast. Robo shooting his tweets with straight facts. Knowledge from the street, with the best plan yet. Winston gotta eat if you retweet that. Free alpha live feed from the base camp. McKenna always ready if you dare that. Buying all raccoons for his rare stash. Trash panda biker gang, motherfucking hashtag. It's the RAC rap from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC rap from the stash app. Rackville taking lead in this haystack. It's the RAC rap from the back lab. 100 NFTs in my backpack. Crazy RAC back from the stash app. Rackville taking lead in this haystack.
TerraSpaces.